Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Good morning and welcome to today's math lesson. My name is Susilo Adiansyah, and in this video we are going to learn about one of the most important concepts in the geometry, and that is the Pythagorean theorem. Before we get into the formula, let's talk about something you may not have noticed before. Many famous and historical buildings around the world use triangular shape in their structure. Since ancient time, triangles have square in the Greek construction such as the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Eiffel Tower, the Colosseum roof support, and even traditional temple. Why triangles? Because triangles are strong. Their shape naturally distribute pressure evenly to all sides, making them much more stable than square or rectangle. To help you understand this even better, I've built two samples models. One shape is like triangle and one shape like a square. Now, take a look. These two shapes and one is a triangle and other is a square. So, when I give a pressure to the square, it's not stable. You can see, even if just I give a pressure to one side, it is really not stable and can behold the pressure. And what if I give a pressure to triangle? It is really stable and not collapse. So if I give in other side, it's really stable and not collapse. So why the triangle stronger? Because when pressure is applied, the force is equally distributed to all the sides. That's why engineers and architects love using triangle in the construction. Now that we have seen how strong and useful triangles are, let's go deeper into the one most of important triangle types, and that is the right angle triangle. So what is a right angle triangle? A right angle triangle is a triangle that has one 19 degrees angle. It forms a perfect L shape on the corner. And today we are going to learn about one of the most important formula in geometry, and that is the Pythagorean theorem. So the definition of Pythagorean theorem is describe about the relationship between the three sides of a right angle triangle. It helps you find the length of one side when the other two are known. And now uh, I will to teach you are how to use using the Pythagorean theorem. The first is very easy. You just must be to identify the two legs of the triangle and the hypotenusa, not their lengths. What is the hypotenusa? Hypotenusa is the longest sides from right angle triangle, and you can see the C is hypotenusa because C is the longest sides from right angle triangle. And next, you just must be to determine which sides you are trying to find. And next step is substitute your length into the Pythagorean theorem, equate and solve for the missing value. And for the formula, it's very easy. And the formula is a square plus b square equal c square. And next, uh, I will to try how to using the Pythagorean theorem in the practice. So first, you must to be find where is the hypotenusa. You just must we can see because hypotenusa is the longest sides from right angle triangle, and you can see the side C is the hypotenusa, and the C of course is unknown. So that's why we must be to find it what is the C. And after you know what is must do to be defined, you can write the data from this side and you can see like E equal A and B equal 15 and C unknown and you must be to find it what is the C, and next you can write a theorem Pythagorean for the first, and the theorem is E square plus B square equal C square. And next is you can substitute the theorem to the number is like x square plus 15 square equal g square. And next, because x square is same the meanings like x times x, so the result is 64. And 15 square is just like the same meanings is 15 times 15. So the result is 125. So after you find it, uh, the the both of two, you can combine 64 plus 225. So and the you must can be to find it to what is c quadrat, and the result is 289 square. And because we must to find the c, not the c square, so you must be to the root 289 and find it what the result, and the result is 70, and you can see 70 is equal c, so the c is equal 70. And if you know in the real life application, right angle triangle just cannot building and architecture, but navigation and GPS, and of course in the game and sports too. And for summary, the Pythagorean theorem describes the relationship between the sides of a right angle triangle. It can be used to find the missing side of a right angle triangle, which can be applied to solve many real-life problems. Understanding the Pythagorean theorem is a great foundation for learning trigonometry to distance formula and more. So, that is my presentation. I hope you can understand, and thank you and see you.